Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this one we are testing the Radeon RX 9070 XT in Borderlands 4, and we have the Sapphire Pulse version of the GPU. Here are all the specs of the card. We have resizable bar enabled inside BIOS. We got the latest driver 25.9.1. We have 16 gigs of VRAM, just fantastic. And over here we have the Intel Core i7-13700K CPU. For memory, you got 64 gigabytes of DDR5, 6000 mega transfers per second, CL36. And finally, for MSI Afterburner, no overclocks are applied. Everything is set to stock settings, and so it is in the AMD software as well. So let's get inside the game and check out the frame rates. I'm starting this off with 4K resolution at first, and I'm gonna set this to 110 FOV for both vehicle and normal FOV. And for the settings, we're gonna use the badass graphics preset. First, we're going to use FSR, and by the way, FSR 4 is active from the driver level as well. And we're going to use full resolution, which is basically native FSR 4 frame generation. We also have option. We can try that later on, and everything is maxed out, which is the badass preset. And also, I have turned off the gore censoring thing. So, I mean, it is turned on, so you won't see any gore or dismemberment. 25 FPS.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Hey, not complaining. But
Oh my god, that is so bad. There's so much delay.
I figured we could use
It feels like I'm using frame generation, but I'm not. By the way, I'm kind of sick, so I'm having trouble talking. So sorry about that. I won't be able to talk that much. That's why I haven't been making these kinds of videos, like with my face and commentary recently on these benchmark videos. I'm also not able to stream. Yeah, this is terrible experience, and I was not really excited to test this game anyway, because this is another UPI title, as you all know. In case you didn't, now you do. And yeah, I quite like Borderlands games. My favorite was BL2. I think for many of us, it's our favorite. I mean, BL2. I mean, playing like this is pointless, so let's enable some FSR, guys. This is pretty useless. I can't even aim. Look at that frame time. So I turned on FSR Qlty now with the same settings as previously. Let's check this out. It's still not going to be that much playable, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's still terrible, but still better than before, obviously. I'm getting 40 plus. We are still not even outside. We are just in the interiors at the starting portion of the game. So I have to play a bit.
We gotta get to the next floor.
To be actually to be able to get outside this area. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to probably finish this game, because I just don't have time nowadays in my hand. I just got this for testing purpose, that's it. Hopefully I can play it, but these games are much more fun playing with friends in co-op, which I don't have right now. Whoa. Yeah, so as you can see, we are not even outside. We are in this interior building structure inside this building or whatever this is, and we are getting 40 plus, 50, below 50 frame rate. So I imagine it's gonna be worse outside when we get outside. And our VRAM usage is sitting right beside 10 GB. It's not good. It's not smooth at all. I'm gonna try FSR performance now. So I just switched this to FSR performance mode, and hopefully we'll be able to achieve 60 plus FPS. Let's see. Okay, I thought 60 plus, but it's sitting at 60. Right at 60. Wait, do we have a FPS lock? Yeah, frame rate lock was turned on. My bad. Let's turn that off. It doesn't matter for the previous few clips because we weren't even getting close to 60. Now we are 60 plus. And I don't know, the mouse with the aiming with the mouse is not that smooth. I don't feel it. The smoothness is not there with the mouse. Hopefully they fix it. Let me know, guys, if you bought this game. Wow, that looks really beautiful, though.
6 years ago, that moon appeared from nowhere.
We have, I think, back-to-back UE5 games starting from now. We have Silent Hill after this. Silent Hill F.
Ever since.
Right? Yeah. Weapons feel really nice. The guns, I mean. And I'm playing in normal
What do you mean when you
difficulty.
said the prisoners won't get far?
What?
They're bolted, just like us.
You heal. Okay,
Before
with
the
T.
timekeeper walks them right back.
We're not having any CPU bottlenecks yet at 4K, but I feel like I'm gonna have some CPU bottleneck issue at 1440p probably. So yeah, I'll also be testing this GPU with the 9800X3D CPU. Stay tuned for that video as well in the future. Finally, it's somewhat playable, and the quality of the image, because we are using FSR performance, it still looks pretty good. Not bad at all. I can't really tell any difference, even though there is not much going on in the image right now. Alright guys, finally I'm gonna drop this to very high preset because badass is just too much. And I'm gonna set this to full resolution FSR and the rest of the settings as you can see. By the way, we are finally outside
So, escape
that
successful? Are
building
we clear?
structure. And even with very high preset, it's not looking nice. 25 FPS is pretty much the same. But yeah, I can obviously notice some downgrade in the image quality straight up from badass to very high. But this is quite unplayable still. Look at our VRAM usage, close to 12, 14 being allocated, 14.5. And finally we have some vegetation to look at. Let's roam around.
RJ, if the
There's
timekeeper can
sliding.
take me over with the bolt, can't I just take it out? Get a sharp knife and a
I
stick
can't
to bite
even
on?
aim, it's so laggy.
Whoa, no. That thing is in there.
The fast travel station, I think.
When people
So I'm switching into FSR Qlty now with the same very high settings preset.
get you somewhere
And
safe
now
while
we're
the
getting
timekeeper's
50
distracted,
plus.
we'll jam yours
This is
too.
much better overall. But yeah, I think from badass graphics preset to very high, it looks quite bad in my opinion. The downgrade is quite noticeable. There are some stutters though, but I wasn't expecting it to be this smooth, being UE5. I mean, the game being on UE5, you know what I mean. It doesn't stutter that much. Good to see that. Recently, many UE5 games have way less stuttering in them than the older ones from previous years. I mean, from 2024. Boy, I'm really not able to talk that much. But yeah, overall, I think optimization for a game like this, which looks like this, it should have been way better. It's quite bad. I mean, at least I should have been able to get 60 plus FPS with FSR 4 Qlty with this very high settings preset, but in this case we are not able to achieve that. That's the disappointment. I have to use FSR performance on a 9070 XT at 4K to get playable frame rate. But anyway, I'm gonna try and keep these videos short. So let's switch up to FSR performance. Now I'm going to try performance FSR once again with very high graphic settings. We're going to also try frame generation after this using these same settings. And there we have it, 60 plus FPS. Just as I was saying, we have to use FSR performance to achieve that. And I'm not going to do balance upscaling quality. That's going to make the video way too long. You can just pretty much look at FSR performance and quality and guess the frame rate for balance. It's going to be somewhere in between. I mean, frame rate is quite the same when using badass graphics preset or using very high.
I took my chance and struck out on my own.
And I don't know if there's any ray tracing in this game or not. Doesn't seem like. Probably only software based, I'm guessing. That is Lumen.
A whole rebellion fighting together for freedom from the
And we're still dropping below 60. That's just unacceptable at this point. But I'm really enjoying this game after a long time playing Borderlands. I think Borderlands 3, right? The previous game. I didn't play that game that much. For some reason, I didn't really enjoy it. But I'm liking this. But that's the problem. I don't have anyone to play this with. I'll have to play it alone. But then again, I don't have time to stream also nowadays. I generally play games only while streaming. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be way more graphically demanding areas for the whole game, where the FPS is gonna drop even more, where there's gonna be a lot more enemies than this. So just letting you know that this is probably not the worst case you will see in the GPU and settings overall. Come on, I need a better weapon than this. Yeah, guys, let me know if you're gonna buy this game or if you have already bought it, how your performance is so far in this game. Whatever GPU you are using, CPU combinations, do drop them below in the comments. So I dropped it down to high graphics preset this time, and we are using FSR Native resolution. Here are the settings. I'm going to turn off motion blur and apply it. And yeah, still performance is not good. It's below 40. And I think it looks pretty much the same overall still. We'll have to wait for optimized settings, you know, guys, from benchmarking or other channels. I'm gonna try those later on.
But now they serve a greater purpose.
Is this zombie?
Now you see.
Going down, I guess. Whee! I forgot to show you the slide which we did previously at the beginning. I didn't record that portion. It's quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna skip all the cutscenes. Won't show you any spoilers. But yeah, this is gonna be a spoiler. Boss fight. Can't really help it. And as you can see, with the boss fight, we're getting around 40-ish FPS. It's not completely unplayable, I mean, but then again, I would have hoped for like getting oh my gosh, oh no. Yeah, I can't aim. I'm having a hard time aiming. Yeah, this is unplayable. I take my words back. Critical. I like that critical, the way it shows. I don't have grenades, do we? Glad I started playing on medium difficulty, not on hard. That's a lot of damage. What? We got skill open, I guess. Yeah. Now I think we can use our skills. Oh, finally. Something better for us to use. SMG. What else we got? Shield boosters. So I'm gonna use FSR Qlty now on top of high preset. These are the settings. And I have to show you this, as you can see.
Trash.
We got clap trash.
L4PTP Stewart bot, but you can call me Claptrap.
Oh, I mean claptrap, not clap trash. My bad, I apologize. I missed you, buddy.
I'm Vex, and my whole deal is that your friend RJ just helped me break out of
And
prison.
finally,
He told me
using
to find
FSR Qlty, we are achieving 60 FPS, which we were getting with FSR Performance previously. Okay, I don't really like the looks of the visuals right now. All these black borders around the edges of everything, I don't really like it. It's way too much, I think, in my opinion. Let's go, clap trash. Sorry, clap trap. But I do like this area overall. But I don't like that black border. I know it's a Borderlands thing, but I feel like it's a bit too much in this game, maybe. Let's just roam around. This is the kind of place I wanted to benchmark. Oh, that looks really beautiful. But where is the sun? I don't see the sun. But I think, yeah, this is somewhat playable, and I think I'm gonna use what are these things? Cratch. Arid cratch. Oh my goodness. They all started attacking me. So I'm gonna use frame generation on top of these settings. This is the perfect setting to try
Like
frame
you
gen,
had a chance.
I guess, to get probably around 100 FPS, I guess. So finally, with high settings preset or graphics preset with FSR set to quality, we're gonna use frame generation. And these are the settings. Let's hope the input lag is acceptable, which I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, it's noticeable. I mean, with a mouse, it is quite noticeable. And we are getting 100 frames right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have a hard time aiming with this. Yeah, it is not nice. Maybe with the controller you can deal with it and get used to this lag. But not with a mouse. There's some stutters there as well. Let's try this gun. There we go. But I think in a game like this, you can't deal with it. This much of input lag. So I've just now switched to 1440p resolution, and we are using the badass graphics preset settings as well, and full resolution for FSR 4, and everything else is maxed out. I'm going to turn off motion blur, and let's check this out. And by the way, this is FSR 4. Let me tell you that, and that is from the driver level. It is enabled, and also the game just got an update as I switched from 4K to 1440p. A 2.7 GB update on Steam. So yeah, I don't know what the update is about. Don't think it's anything about performance though. But yeah, I do like this. Wow. I like the colors, the lighting. The colors really pop in this game. That's what I like about Borderlands games. But in this one, it's way more popping than the previous games. And we are not able to get 60 FPS, guys, with a 9070 XT maxed out in Borderlands 4. That's really unfortunate at 1440p resolution even.
Okay, well, I can definitely take care of your
We'll have to use FSR Qlty to achieve that. Right, lead the way. Claptrap. CL4PTP. I don't know about you, but I'm really liking the colors. It's so vibrant, this game is. And I really like vibrant games. Saturated colors. Where are we going? Scrap here.
Clear out these rippers, rookie.
Pure thing. There's some stutters, as you can see, when I entered this area. That grenade is kind of useless, though. Look at that explosion. Caused a stutter there. Can I not equip my abilities? I think I have to look at that. EDDM. They still have that in this game. So now we're going to use FSR Qlty using badass graphics preset as well. And that takes us to 75. And I was worried about some CPU bottlenecks with this CPU. But it seems like we're not having any of that. Come on. Just get inside. Step in. Stop talking, my friend. Okay, I'll go and do your mission, mate. Two locations we have to go to. And this is, I think, where we fought that rhino thingy. See. But still not alive, that rhino. Armed rhino. Badass Mangler. That's what his name was. There we go.
Nice try.
One more. How about? How many are there? They keep on coming. Oh my god. Never ending. And I think we are able to stay above 60 FPS with these settings. I mean, with FSR Qlty and everything maxed out at 1440p. I'm gonna try using frame generation on top of this, and that will probably take us to around 140 FPS or 130, something like that. So frame generation has been turned up on top of FSR Qlty using badass graphics settings preset. Oh, what? I expected I would get 100 plus FPS. Why is it stuck at 95? Wait, do we have a frame rate cap again? Why was VSync on suddenly? I don't know. So yeah, 130. That's what I was expecting. And I can still feel a bit of that input latency when moving my mouse. Yeah, it is there. I hate FSR frame generation for this sole reason. Even with 140 FPS, it's so bad, the input lag. But for DLSS frame gen, I think if you get above like 80, 90, especially with DLSS 4, it is just flawless. There's just next to no input latency with that. Far better though. I can get used to this input lag over time with these settings. And for image, yeah, the grass kind of looks bad, especially with all these black edges around them. I wish we could turn them off. I don't know if we can or not, because I don't like this black shading on the edges. Now for very high graphics preset using FSR Native resolution, I'm gonna turn off motion blur and just look at this, guys. Look at the frame rate first of all, below 60, way below 50 even. And look at this texture, like what is this? This is very high, you're telling me? And we're getting like 50 FPS for this crap. I just now looked at the ground, and this is horrible. Where is all the performance of the GPU going into? I don't understand. It looks so bad. I mean, the visuals, they don't look anything next gen, first of all. It's okay, it's looking good because of all the lighting work they have done, but it is terrible in terms of performance. For all the other graphical things, it's not good. You know what I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. God, so much lag. Switch this up, SMG mode. This is like a burst fire SMG. Can't even pick up their weapons. Yeah, I am not gonna stay with the settings for long. I'm gonna switch to FSR Qlty, which will probably give us around 80 FPS, hopefully. So finally, for FSR Qlty, using very high settings, let's check this out. Oh, good grenade there. And I was expecting 80, but we're getting 70s. We're fine with that. Actually, no, I'm not fine with this. It is really terrible. This is what we should have been getting without like using any upscaling at 1440p on a GPU like this. I'm interested to know that how the 4070 Ti is gonna perform. Ah, yeah, give me those guns. Is that SMG? Yeah. Oops. Yeah, because I want to know if it's the Nvidia cards which perform better in this game by any chance. Oh god, my shields are getting blown off quickly. Who are you, mate? Holy hell. Oh, this is a shotgun. Nice. Is that electric damage though? Oh, look at a Beyblade. Spinning like a Beyblade. Okay, that's our first death. And obviously you lose money. if you die. Oh, they're all down there. Okay, not that much damage we're dealing with his gun. But I'll use this for now. And there's grenades everywhere. Okay, let's jump down. Oh, I didn't know we could do that. And these weapons are not that great. Alright, so yeah. We should have been getting this FPS with native resolution, honestly. But yeah, we have to use DLSS. Developers are so reliant on these features nowadays. Can't really help it anymore. Now, I think in case you want 60 FPS with full native resolution, you have to use high graphics preset. And I still think it's gonna drop below 60, pretty sure. Yeah, it's sitting close to 60, so it's obviously gonna drop. No doubt about that. Textures now look even worse. Oh no. Another one of these. Toss some grenade. Oh, did he die? What? How did he die? There's a lot of elemental damage.
Sure you want to do this?
Oh god, I need to heal. Relax, my friend. I don't like this weapon. It's so slow. That's a chest. Probably has more loot in it. No. That's the mission objective. I didn't see if we are dropping below 60. Yeah, we are. 59. Never mind. What is this? Charged weapon. Oh. Not a fan of charged weapons, though. Press and hold space to glide. Oh, wow. Great.
Beautiful. Now you can glide in the air like a magician.
Oh, this is another charged weapon. Oh, I don't really need to charge. I can shoot it anyway.
Parking lot. Head to that platform we saw those guys splat off of earlier.
Yeah, this doesn't look that nice, guys. All these texture, as you can see, it was the same using very high as well. It's just terrible, in my opinion. Alright guys, finally I'm having to do this. That is 1080p resolution on this GPU with maximum badass graphic settings using full resolution FSR. So the question is now, will we be able to get 60 plus FPS at 1080p? Let's find out. Okay, barely 70 plus, 69. Not having any CPU bottlenecks though, which is really great. And seems like the game didn't save, but I do have the weapons. That's kind of weird. Oh my god, what was that? What just hit me there that I died? Oh god, they're dealing so much damage to me right now. I just better run from here. I don't know why it respawned me there, because yeah, maybe I didn't get a checkpoint. I'm just gonna run from here because I don't want to fight them again. And we are barely staying around 60 FPS. Can't you imagine that? How bad the optimization is. Are we gonna get the same weapon out of that? Oh, it's a different one this time. Might take that. So it gives me a different weapon this time than the last time. Anyway, let's keep moving forward a bit. And I'm not going to test any other settings at 1080p, because I know most people won't be playing at 1080p with this GPU. So I'm just going to do one setting, that is this one, maxed out, and it barely gets above 60. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna stop it here. Not gonna make the video too long.